Bedroom Studios.
Long ago, on the fields of battle, in the year 2017, two men met to decide once and for all what the most metal things in the universe are. But there can be only one. What's more metal? With Dan Weber, Nariko and Randy.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's More Metal, the only podcast for two badass gun-toting in a tote bag comedians. Pick the most metal shit in the universe. With me as always over here is the human bones in my pile of tiger turds. Dan Weber.
Fair.
Suspicious human finger bones in my pile of tiger turds. Yeah, Dan Weber. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. I mean,
fuck yeah.
I don't know. Has anything changed that I should be aware of? Because that's
Nope,
No?
not at all. I'm
Not
comedian
even-
Nariko Watt. Over here, we have super metal producer Dr. Randy.
Yeah.
Dr. Randy. Oh my God. He's
the Midnight Rider.
the Midnight Rider. Arrgh. Coming to you live from our separate studios. Separate bedroom studios. We're doing it.
But you'd never know because the producer's so good at his job.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks. Oh, wait, you. Yes. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I think my microphone's rubbing. Anyway. What else is going on? Oh, anyway. So Dan. This is where we find out. We just check in with each other in a little segment I like to call What's Plaguing You?
So let's see. This week, I played a lot of D&D online, like not a video game, but like a service called Roll20.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I ran Nariko and a few other people we know through the beginnings of one adventure, and then I played like 11 hours yesterday, which is insane. I haven't done that since I was fucking 25. So that was crazy. But fun,
I love
like,
those long
obviously a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do something for 11 hours that you fucking hate unless you're getting paid.
Yeah. Unless it's acid.
Unless it's acid. And then you fucking love it because I did it so goddamn much. Clearly I liked it. Also, I watched a couple movies. I showed a bunch of people via Discord a movie called Manborg, which is a delightfully low budget yet still very good movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Is that still on Netflix? Or,
It's
I'm sorry,
on
YouTube?
for free.
Yeah.
You have to
Definitely. Everyone should go check out Manborg on YouTube. It's fucking amazing. If you like Kung Fury, you're going to love Manborg.
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, I think Manborg was before Kung Fury.
I'm just equating them in terms of quality.
No, I think they're the same, just that Manborg feels a little more like real.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kung Fury feels a little more forced.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I also watched a movie that just was some people on Facebook recommended called Guns Akimbo, starring Harry Potter.
Nice.
Daniel Radcliffe as a nerdy guy who talks shit to people on the internet, talks shit to the wrong people. They show up, they bolt guns to his hands, and then send another lady on a person to kill him on an online game, an underground online game show called Schism. And it is absolutely batshit crazy.
That fucking rocks.
It's fucking hilarious. Like him just trying to do things with guns for hands is amazing. Like straight up just like bolted his hand, like gross, like Saw level gross bolting. Like not a nice way to do it. Just like Rob pounding nails through his hands. It's fucking insane.
That rocks.
It's so fucking good. So check that out if you get a chance.
Hey, psychopaths, check this out. Glue.
Oh no, that wouldn't hurt as much.
I'm just saying. Hey.
They could have used crazy glue. That
Right.
would have worked also, but
Yeah. There you go.
I think also though with crazy glue, if you just don't mind losing a bunch of skin, you can tear it off.
Yeah. Oh.
But with the bolts, he couldn't have got it off without seriously damaging his hand. Actually, at all.
I'm just like, well, I feel like they were going to be damaged no matter what with the bolts.
Yeah. But they were like big bolts.
I'm not saying, look, I'm just here, that's my only note. Other than that, that sounds like a solid plan for everyone involved.
Yeah, it's a movie where you want to leave logic just right at the door.
Yeah.
Like none of it makes any. If you try to think at all about any of the plot, you're just like, oh, this would never happen. But
I'm gonna cast Leadstorm. Kablamo! I love that.
I mean, they show it's supposedly an underground illegal webcam show that people are watching on big screen TVs and bars. So you just have to kind of accept that this is not really what would have happened.
I love that. It's like in what is that, Rocky 5 or whatever, where he or 4, the one where Rocky faced off against Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah,
is that 3?
Yeah.
Anyway,
4.
It's 4. Anyway, so
4.
But everybody in Russia is like warming their hands over trash barrels in the snow because they're just they're so poor. But at the same time, there's giant big screen projections of the boxing match on walls, and you're like, pick one. Which is it? Is Russia super poor, or does everybody have a TV on every wall outside? Go fuck yourself.
Well, I mean, you have to understand a Russian trash barrel on fire is considered a Russian living room. I mean,
well, I'm just according to
that's just called going to the beach.
According to Sylvester Stallone, yes, 100%.
Having a house would bring joy.
The government give extra turd to burn this week. I'm very excited. Very good. They're burning human shit. But it's not so bad. So it's shitty. Yes. Okay. How was my week, man? I don't know. I haven't done much. I've been biking a little bit. I've been eating probably better than I have in a long time, just because I'm like, have nothing better to do than to focus on cooking something nice. And
yeah.
So I've been hanging out with my girlfriend and just cooking like breakfast and dinner are like a big things to focus on. It's kind of nice to do that.
And it's not pizza every day.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
How has that been?
It's been awesome. I think I've been through withdrawals the first week, and because I saw like a weird cheese baby crawling across the roof, coming
Its
at
head turn.
had pepperoni
around.
eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, and I just wanted to eat him. It wasn't even frightening. I was just like, oh, that looks tasty.
Did Posse show up with the pizza strapped around his face?
Yes. He. I'll have to release that. We'll have to release that here now that we have time.
Yeah.
We for Savages, we filmed a thing where it was the Papa John just basically describing how he makes his pizzas, and it's just this pizza-based satanic ritual in his basement. It was really fun. Anyway, so this cheese baby falls into a bucket of ranch, and I am like, you are fucking with me. What? Just like showering in hot sauce. I'm like, you can't. Fuck you. Delicious pizza, baby. No. So I've been working like food and stuff. Ben Harkins and I have been. We sit back and we've been writing this TV show, like this pilot thing we've been working on for like a year or something, like off and on. And so I've been staying pretty busy, like honestly. So it's
good.
It sucks to not have stand up, but I've been trying to stay busy with a lot of other stuff, and it's been rewarding in other ways, you know. So I invite everyone at home, if you've got pick up something creative and something you can focus on, maybe a couple of things, and then just make yourself a to-do list every day, and it kind of really helps, get stuff going. Guys, we got a review.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, was that natural? Guys, I just read this. This is insane. I like that, people are home often enough and then they get to write reviews. And by the way, I invite you, dear listener, to write your own review. Post it on your bathroom wall in blood and or whatever. I mean, whatever is going to make you, write it in turds in your favorite holy book and send it to the senator of my choice. So, Mitch McConnell. So, we got a review, guys. This is great. We just got recently voted number one podcast to listen to while you find and light the perfect Yankee candle by Wax Dripping Cock Torture Magazine.
It's all in the scent.
Yeah.
When it comes to cock torture with hot wax.
Sandalwood on your mandlewood.
Yeah.
I'll get out of here. See you guys later. This has been good. I'll just get on.
Yeah. Well, to the WDCT, we thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
That took Randy that whole time.
It really did.
There's a lot of letters in that.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, is that pumpkin pie? How? And that sounds kind of nice.
Pumpkin spice.
Ooh, is that autumn sunrise? Ow! Guys, this week's episode, we're really excited to do it. This was a fun one. We decided to do most metal, Craigslist ad, personal ad, and most metal low calorie snack food. Who sent us low calorie snack food, by the way?
I think that was Kevin.
Was it Kevin? I believe it was.
I believe so.
So this was a fun one to do, and so I'm really excited to see what choices we chose. Randy, do you have a die ready?
I will.
Because I'll tell you why. To decide who gets to go first, Dan and I do the most metal thing possible, and let's roll 20-sided die.
And have another man roll 20-sided die.
Is to have our servant roll a 20. It's too much effort for us. And I'll tell you why it's too much effort, because it's the most metal die you can buy. It's the What's More Metal brand 20-sided die. It's available on our Patreon. Sure. We'll send you one. It's the size of, what do I say? A squirrel skull. And you can roll it. The one says What's More Metal, because we're the number one podcast to drip wax on your lover's balls to.
Yeah.
It's in writing.
It's the size, if you beheaded a 6-month-old fetus, the skull of it.
Oh yeah, that was the other measurement I was going to go for sure.
A super preemie skull.
Yeah, it was like a second trimester baby.
It is more solid, but also flat.
Yes.
Right.
Keep an eye out for those on Patreon in the future. And the 20 says, the natural 20 says Natch Twombo, because it's fun to say in an Australian accent. I'll roll first. Randy, heft that for me, would you?
Yeah. Oh, you got a 1.
Fuck you.
You got a 1.
Do you want you to roll it for real? You piece of shit.
And Dan, you got a 7.
A 7?
So I got a Juan Solo, is what you're trying to say.
You got a Juan Solo.
Here's what you're trying to say. I got a Juan Valdez. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
Yeah.
A Fumbelina.
I got an Uno Mars.
Uno Mars.
I'm trying to decide what you anyway.
What you call it?
Yeah. I'm just want to make sure that it's called what it is. Is it a Jack Tripper, a Whoopsie Goldberg, a Fail Mary, a Fumba Wumba?
I like Fumble Wumba best.
Yeah.
So, which topic are we starting with?
Yeah, that's a great. You know what? I'll let you choose since you did get the die roll. I think that's a good way to go.
All right. I think I'll do low calorie snack.
Yeah, there we go. Low calorie snack food.
All right.
Now this is snack food.
Yeah.
With low calorie.
Yeah. Thanks for outlining that.
Yeah. And when we say most metal, remember that Dan and I mean most badass, kick-ass, sexy, or whatever's killed the most Nazis. Are also deadly, but just killed the most Nazis. So, Dan, your choice.
So, I'm going to go with the weird choice for mine. I'm going to go with the unflavored rice cakes. That is my choice.
That was on my list.
It is.
It was
because that's just a fuck you to your mouth. That's it's just. I mean, when you eat it, it explodes into a flavorless dust and shards that poke the top of your fucking mouth. It's basically a weapon that you eat. It looks like a urinal cake, and then it tastes worse than a urinal cake. At least a urinal cake would have flavor.
Yeah.
A fucking rice cake is just bullshit, and it's all mostly air. So it's not even, you're not even eating food. It's just bullshit oxygen that fucking coats your mouth with a terrible dust and makes you want to fucking commit suicide after you eat it. So
it's complete
so
hell.
Bad.
It's complete hell. If you think about a treat, like a snack is a treat that you're giving yourself. This is a treat that has been like the dark crystal sucked all the joy out of. It's like completely. It's the barbed wire leg garter of snacks. Yeah. If you're trying to lose weight and hate yourself, it's the perfect food. Oh yeah, it's complete penance. The whole thing. It's awful. It's the grape nuts of. It's an after breakfast grape nuts.
Yeah, it's the diet sugar-free, caffeine-free Mountain Dew of food. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's just a fuck you to flavor and your mouth.
Oh yeah, my grandma always kept a shit ton of rice cakes in the house, and it was always like no matter what you did, because it's just styrofoam and not even that much flavor. Imagine a styrofoam chunk without all the flavor.
That sounds delicious.
Oh my god! And then my grandma, she would like make her own fresh raspberry preserves and stuff. And so they were it's like one of my number one favorite. They just raspberry jam. She would just crush it. And so I remember putting her fresh raspberry preserves on one of those rice cakes and just being like, it wasn't even, I would rather lick it off a wet rock or just a whole dry dog turd, because it would be way more pleasurable of an experience. The rice cake. It's heinous. Utterly heinous.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom, when I was a kid, bought them. They were like supposedly cheese flavored or whatever.
Oh wow.
Oh sure.
And man, it was like I think Nariko has a joke where it's like an old man's memory of what cheese used to taste like on his deathbed. That's the flavor of cheese it had on top of those rice cakes. It was just a hint of a cheese nightmare.
Yeah.
On a bad tasting substrate. It was fucking awful.
My joke was it tastes like a grandfather's memory or an old man's memory of his grandfather's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like nothing.
Just like vague, but not even really there.
Yeah. You're like, I don't remember. But yeah, dude, that was literally on my list, but for those exact same reasons, because I was like, just the term treat and then you bite into that, and just think about like, what a fucking Satan made this. Just Satan made this, straight up.
Yeah, it's that's like calling getting grounded playtime.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be like if every time you had sex, you came bees. You know what I mean? It's just like it's that level of turning something good into awful.
Yeah,
just come bees. That's a great choice, Dan. Rice cake is a great choice.
Rice cake. Yeah.
Okay. So my choice, same vein, actually. I think we went a similar vein. I'm choosing bran muffins.
Oh, God,
yeah.
And here's
fucking
why.
Gross.
Because a bran muffin, everything you're thinking about a bran muffin, sure, exactly, everything applies. You know, but I found out a bran muffin. Your average bran muffin has 440 calories. Your average birthday cake ice cream cupcake, your regular birthday cake ice cream. You know, for a birthday, you'd have a cupcake. 350 calories.
Holy shit.
Jesus. Bran muffin has 100 more calories than just that piece of cake with frosting on it. That's like the cupcake. How fucking heinous is that? Yeah. So not only are you eating something that you're like, that tastes, it literally has the flavor of punishment to it. It's just, and it's worse than just eating a slice of cake.
Yeah.
That's a massive fuck you. Like,
yeah, true. My grandmother used to make bran muffins.
Mm-hmm.
And what I used to do as a kid is try to see just how much butter I could soak into one to make it edible.
Yeah.
Like, and by the time I got done, like, it would be literally dripping butter from the other side that I buttered. Like, it would just soak all the fucking way through, and it still tasted like shit. Like, it was still bad.
That's a normal thing. Like, usually when people have a bran muffin, they cut it up and they put a little pat of butter on it. So you're putting butter on a cupcake and a half.
Yeah.
That's fucked. That is like the most fucked thing ever.
Yeah, bran muffin.
It's and the flavor of a bran muffin is the flavor of the idea of healthiness. Like, if you think about it, the flavor of it is just the concept of, it's not supposed to be pleasurable.
It tastes like the concept of regular,
right?
You know?
It's
nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels. Well, bran muffins taste as good as being regular feels. That's what it's like.
It's like, it's healthy, you know, like mulch or compost.
Yep.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah. So because of that, I'm going to go bran muffin is the most metal, low calorie snack food. And so those are our choices, guys. Jan chose rice cake. I chose bran muffin. And what is sure to be the ultimate showdown of metal topics.
Man, I don't even know how you're going to decide between those two delightful flavors. Lack of flavor or old shoe leather.
You're going to tell us who had the most metal choice. We're going to put those up on our Instagram stories on Wednesday. Pollmaster General, Matt Silver. We'll put those up. Let you guys vote. Who had the most metal choice? Is it rice cake? Is it bran muffin? And then we'll read them up here and we'll decide, and you'll decide who had the most metal choice. Dan, did you have any backups? Any honorable mentions?
I do have an honorable mention, and it was a pretty close toss-up, honestly. Mm-hmm. I first of all, I hate the name. I don't like clever. It's the clever alliteration, but also what it describes already sounds bad. It's called Shrewd Food Low Carb Protein Puffs. Protein puffs. And I looked it up on YouTube, on Amazon, to find out what people thought. Out of 48 reviews, 38 were 1 star. And here is a highlight. Here's one of them that I thought was a highlight. It was quite possibly one of the worst things I've ever eaten. I realize there's supposed to be a healthier choice, but I seriously could eat these if I was starving. The strawberry wasn't quite as awful as the chocolate, in my opinion, but I would never purchase either again. Even our neighbors' potbelly pigs wouldn't eat them. And they will eat just about anything. So there you go. My backup is the Shrewd Food low carb protein puff.
Protein puff. Now describe what is the protein puff? It's supposed to be like is it like a cheese doodle? Is it like a
it's like a extremely okay, so I guess the best way I could describe it, you know how malt balls suck?
Yes. I do know.
Okay. So imagine a malt ball, except the malt, instead of being dense, whatever the fuck that is, is a dense protein powder chunk.
Okay.
That you can break apart with your teeth. And then it is coated with a light dusting of, I guess, chocolate sadness or strawberry pain. Like, I don't know which, but that is generally what they are. And they sound, one person said the slight salty flavor of the protein on the inside overpowered the disgusting chocolate coating on the outside. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But I did not pick them because they're not, that's the reason they're not my selection is because they're not well known, unlike rice cakes, which are like, there are a ton of them on the shelves in grocery stores.
Oh yeah.
So it's not as popular horrific snack.
Right. No, that's fucking goddamn. Just yeah, gonna get some protein chalk in a kind of a jawbreaker situation. Can you get something like that?
Could I get a Whopper, but way, way worse?
There was some guy that there was probably just some like meathead dude who was like, I found out I could bake it up like a tray of crack and just chomp on it, you know, like while I'm on the go. Why am I drinking it? I've got these shakes like an idiot. I can chew it up and then chug. I can eat the protein. Will just shit. Yeah, and then somebody beat him to death with a kettlebell. I think.
No, I think what happened was he was having a hard time getting angry enough to lift something, and then he was like, "I know, I'll make this worse. And I'll make a protein shake way shittier, and that'll make me mad having to eat it."
He was like on a weird like. Manic phase, like roid rage situation. He was like, some guy was trying to park his Volkswagen Beetle, like parallel park it. He's like, I got this, and he just starts to try to lift it, and then he lifts too hard, and then he just shits all of his intestines into his basketball shorts. So I'm picturing this guy went down.
Yeah.
He's like, my protein puffs. That is a great backup, Dan. My backup was actually rice cake. So, but my other backup that I didn't choose because I felt like it wasn't quite in the heart of what we were going for here. But I chose Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Okay.
So I feel like that's more of a candy than a low calorie thing, but it's still a snack and it is low calorie because it's sugar free. But Haribo sugar-free gummy bears I chose because it turns out that the maltinol that's in it that gives it its sweetness is also a super severe laxative. It is a heinous laxative And on Amazon, there's close to 500 reviews for these, and they are all people describing the worst shit they've ever taken. That they were ambushed by their own asshole. Every one of them describes a ninja attack that their own body did. It was they 9/11 themselves, and
I gotta say though, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the reviews that I have right here is the title is "Yoo-hoo and a ceiling fan."
Oh Jesus! Wow. But here's my question. All right, here's the question that I have.
Mm-hmm.
How many gummy bears does it take to actually have that effect?
Dan, look under your chair.
He snuck into my apartment last night. So I mean, I guess the thing is, like, if you eat one gummy bear, is it fine? But if you eat that whole fucking bag, are you gonna? I mean, I guess what I'm saying is these people kind of hurt themselves.
Will you please look up the Amazon reviews because maybe there's a consensus there. But I was like, that was. Oh, by the way, the Yoo-hoo and a ceiling fan one, 5 stars. Matthew Sonic on Amazon said, I ate 14 of these and they cleaned me out for days. So
Yeah.
These are too mean for the gag gift I intended them to be. So they're pretty heinous.
The very first review that I see on here is 5 stars from a gentleman named Derek, and the title of it is just "The Horror at 30,000 Feet."
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, eat a whole bag of those and get on a plane. Holy shit! Wow.
Apparently, like, it's all the reviews. I went back as far as I could to try to, like, because I feel like once word gets out on these things, other people start just chiming in with trying to be funny. But this was, so apparently it's real heinous. It's one of my favorites. I will say, in terms of funny Amazon reviews, one of my favorite things that I've ever read, this was probably 10 years ago. There was a guy, they had for sale a laptop desk that clipped onto your steering wheel. And all the product reviews were just total fiery car wrecks. People just uploaded pictures of horribly fiery car wrecks. And it was one of the funniest things I've probably ever read. And then,
they were really fucking great. If you want, what's that?
These are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh, the shit.
Well, anyway,
the gummy bear shit reviews.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And they're all 5 stars.
Yeah.
Hey, well, at this point, people are buying them for to. Anyway, again, Dan, I think I will buy you some. And
what's that?
I will buy you some.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
Let's just do it.
Dude, there's a toilet paper shortage. I don't know if you know that. And,
okay, look, we both stand in the shower and eat as many as we can.
We have the Haribo sugar-free gummy bear challenge. Where you just try to eat as many as you dare.
It's where you sit on an ice bucket.
Yeah. No, you just you eat as many as you dare, and then you film yourself trying to hold it in for as long as you can.
Oh, yeah.
It's a timed challenge.
Oh, that'd be good. We just look sweat running into our eyes and shit. So funny. Anyway, gang, that's been Most Metal Low Calorie Snack Food, and I think that's going to bring us to the next topic.
Next topic.
Yeah, everybody. This is going to bring us to the next topic, and that is Most Metal Craigslist personal ad. Now, an interesting thing about the Craigslist personal ads is that apparently Craigslist terminated the personal ads in 2018, in March of 2018. So as a bit of an anniversary, if you will, we're bringing it back, and we're looking up Most Metal Craigslist personal ad. And This was a hard choice. I feel like I could have dove in forever, frankly. But I'm gonna choose a short and sweet one, and this one is just the title is "Can I flush your head in a toilet while blasting Hall & Oates? Man for Woman." Here it is. I want to flush your head repeatedly in the toilet while making love to you from behind. Hall & Oates will be playing at top volume. At some point, Highway to the Danger Zone will be played for sure. My house smells amazing, and my penis is not sick or deformed. Don't act like you haven't thought about this scenario. All right, so that is my choice. Can I flush your head in a toilet while blasting Hall & Oates? And
I love that so much.
that rocks. That just totally rocks. Smooth R&B soul sounds. But also lapping waves of water. It's kind of like it's like putting your head in a float tank. And being made love to by a totally not sick or deformed penis.
Yeah.
I think that's, I mean, dare I say, every lady. I think that's what Daryl Hall had in mind the whole time he wrote everything.
I will say that if you have to say that in your personal ad, you're lying. Like if you have to say, hey, my dick is totally not normal and seeping pus, it's like, wow, you have syphilis for sure. Like you should not have to say that. You know what you're asking for is fucked up if you say that.
I just love my house smells amazing. Why? Why is not looks good or is nice?
You're lying. You're lying
clean.
for sure.
Not clean. It just smells amazing in there. Oh,
that's because rose mulch does sound really good. Like when you step on roses till it's a paste on the floor, it still smells nice.
Oh yeah, I'm like, my house looks like Candyman's lair, but it smells like fresh baked cinnamon rolls 24/7. Yeah. Oh, sure. It looks like the spider from It could crawl out of any nook and cranny. But again,
smells
it's like
great.
Sugar cookies and cinnamon. It's
yeah.
You'll love it. You won't
You're
get
not
much of
gonna
that
wanna
smell
open the
because
stove.
your head will be inside of a toilet, but the rest of the house, like a Yankee candle.
Dripping on a man's balls.
400 Yankee candles are burning constantly in my house. Fuck your nose. My penis is not sick or deformed.
FYI.
But what a low bar to set.
Yeah.
It's not deformed.
It's the size of my pinky, but
it's not deformed. It just is a very unpleasant looking one.
Notice he didn't say not disappointing.
Yeah.
It's just it's not sick or deformed. You're gonna be sad.
Oh yeah. The sadness is real. Totally normal, weird shaped, but not deformed. It's just
no.
bigger in the
frowny
middle
face
than it is everywhere. Looks like a snake ate a gerbil
on the head. What's that?
So it looks like a snake ate a gerbil.
Oh yeah.
Small snake. Small gerbil. Dan, what's your choice for most metal Craigslist personal ad?
It is from 2012. July 20th. The title of it is Punch My Stomach, male for male or woman, 26 from the South. Hey, good looking. Hey, looking to take as many hard, deep punches as my stomach can take for as long as I can. Males or females, welcome. Can host in the Southeast for a few days. That's it. So it's a dude that just wants to get punched in the stomach as like, just wants a conga line of people to beat his stomach to death. He wants to die the same way Houdini did. It's fucking amazing.
Oh. Beat my stomach like a Haribo sugar-free gummy bear.
Dude, what if he ate a bunch of those right beforehand and he just wants to experience the full, like, to get to diarrhea for distance? Like,
oh my God. Oh my God.
He's just like trying to get people to punch him so he could gout out diarrhea.
Oh my God.
20 feet.
He'd blow his own intestines out of his ass like he's shooting silly string. Just like a party popper. Just
trying to Jackson Pollock the walls with his own diarrhea.
My God. I do blame myself for raising the bar to the level of Haribo sugar-free gummy bear. That's my fault.
Yeah.
I went bran muffin too. So I was all turds this whole.
It was all turds today.
That was 100% my humor today. It unintentional, but hey, that's who I am. I'm a shit person. Damn. Just beating someone's stomach like that. That is
yeah.
That is sexy. I got to admit though, that is hot.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's on Casual Encounters, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's like, and that is not a casual encounter.
I don't feel like that's very casual at all.
Nothing casual about that, dude.
It feels formal as fuck.
That's a workout for everybody.
I'd like to formally invite you to come over and beat the shit out of my stomach until I come.
I want him to have wearing a tux when they show up.
Oh God.
And a
tux?
cummerbund.
Yeah, a tux, but it's got like the pull away pants, but it just pulls away the circle like a window for his abs.
Yeah.
Punch. It's like, psh. Oh, I love it. I was like, no, I'd say like a half tank. A half tank and just wail right on his fucking abs.
Yep.
I don't know. That's hot. That's hot shit. I like that.
Yeah. That's a brave ass man. That's a manly man. That dude's no cuck for sure.
No, not at all. That's but those are our choices, guys. That it was most metal Craigslist personal ad. I chose flush your head in the toilet and play Hall & Oates, and Dan chose punch me in the stomach, pussy.
Yeah. Often and as hard as you can.
Often. You guys, we're going to put those up on our Instagram stories on Wednesday. Pollmaster General Matt Silver will put those up, let you guys vote on them. You tell us who had the most metal choice. I have a backup. I have a couple, because this was a sweet. I should have chose this one, frankly, as my main choice. But I chose something called Woman DM needed for a D&D based adult bachelor party. Looking for a woman with Dungeon Master experience in Dungeon Master, specifically 3.0 or 3.5, to run a game. Yeah. The event is for a bachelor party, and the future husband-to-be would prefer if the DM could be topless. With that said, I assure you that nothing else is expected of you other than exciting adventure. Just come over, pull your hoots out, and then run us through the adventure of a lifetime. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I've actually met two different women who got paid money to go, like, it was like a cabin retreat.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of dudes paid them to go out there and play board games with them and drink beer. And the only thing they had to do was just wear lingerie the entire time. That was it. But everything else was just straight above. They just played chess and fucking Sorry and Risk and shit.
That rocks.
And they were just wearing, they got paid like dumb amounts of money, like $2,000 or $3,000 for a weekend.
That rules.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
and they
man.
didn't, yeah, it's, I mean, it does. I mean, that doesn't even, it's not even that fun. I mean, it's weird, but it's not uncommon, I guess.
I just think it's specifically like, I need a lady to play. We want to play Dungeons and Dragons, but for some reason, the Bachelor wants Hooters. So we're making a compromise.
Yeah.
We're trying. It's just, man, it'd be so fun. Just, there's a lady, boobs are out, and then you're like, my elf wizard would like to cast Begbie's Flying Hand, Tensor's Flying Disc. And I think I solved this. No. Just, I don't know. To me, it's just a really funny. I mean, I love D&D, but it's just really funny to me to just like. To me, it's such a great Venn diagram of two things dudes love.
Yeah.
Hooters and a quest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's so fucking great. But I don't know. I think that's awesome. Yeah, why not? Dan, do you have a backup?
I do, but the reason I didn't pick it is this not a personal ad, but
Okay.
when I was looking up weird Craigslist posts, this one came up and it made me laugh really, really hard. It is not, however, I don't know if the joke will work, without a visual, but, the title of it is Didgeridoo Needs Work, right?
Okay.
And it says, underneath it says, Australian Aboriginal didgeridoo needs work, free to a good home. And the picture is just a fucking 4x4 lying on the ground. So you'd have to whittle it all your entire self. But just a picture of it. Didgeridoo needs work. And then it's just a board. I just fucking love it.
That's so funny.
Yeah. That made me laugh a lot.
That's super funny.
But it's not a personal ad, so I couldn't use it.
Hey, fuck yourself with this. Didgeridoo needs work. Sounds better than a didgeridoo right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually play music with it.
Oh.
That won't make people want to kill you.
I still want to do it. I have, but remember when we did? It was a reading the Bible with Dan for Christmas, and I riffed the concept of little didgeridoo boy. It was like little drummer boy, but with a didgeridoo. And I still so badly want to like film it somehow or something because it's just. I played my didge for him. Pum-pum-pum. That newborn kid. Wow. Just make it ungodly loud too. It'd just be so fucking funny.
Yeah, that was the very first one I ever did.
Nice.
At Tonic Lounge, much like R.I.P. Tonic Lounge.
Oh, fuck, that's so funny.
Yeah. I think that was like 6 years ago or something.
So funny, man. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so that's awesome. I had one more real fast that I wanted to read just because it made me laugh. This one's I will trade you records if you hang out with me and you are female. Tell me about who you are. Send pic. Hang out with me, nice guy, white male. In Astoria, give you 10 LPs for an hour and a half of hanging out. I will give you 15 LPs for a massage. No guys, just female only. Rock LPs mostly. Don't ask for list. Come here and look through. It won't get any free ones for looking, just for hanging out. So that made me laugh out. It was just like laugh out loud. Just the idea of, I'll give you stuff. Just hang out with me. Women hang out with me. I will give you 10 LPs of your choice, and then 15 LPs if you massage me, women only. And then it just the whole thing reads so Aspergery and amazing. Like just like, dude, I want a thing. do it. I don't know. It's very funny.
Dude, that guy looks exactly like comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know it.
I picture just some weird OCD Vulcan, like a vinyl Vulcan that just just very like I will give you records coming out and next stand near. I want to smell woman smell.
I mean, the problem with, of course, is that if you pull the record out, you have to put it back in exactly the same place or he'll have a tantrum. Like, there's no way.
The whole thing, as he's looking through, he's probably just hovering, like, don't. If you okay, well, those are that's fine. Like, he's got a lot of rules. And he's like super uncomfortable with somebody in his space.
Yeah, it's alphabetical order, but by producer.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what the fuck. Only a total music nerd would have any idea what the order even was.
Yeah, absolutely. This is these are actually in order of date. The lead singer died. What?
And if they're still alive, it's by their birth.
And if they're still alive, then get that shit out of my house. But yeah, that just made me laugh. I was just like, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't know. 10 albums though. That's
a lot.
That's a grip. And if you know your records, you may make it
be worth a lot.
Make us a fucking bank.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm willing to bet that he got taken up on that offer.
Oh,
for sure.
Hell yeah. I mean, fuck you.
I do have one backup. I have
Okay.
one more backup.
Yeah, go for it.
The title of this, it was under, I think, Casual Encounters. The title of it is, Will Someone Watch My Son? And then it's woman for man or woman. I'm going out drinking and I need someone to watch my son. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's special. He can probably bike to your place. He's got his stupid D's and he'll play on it. Don't worry about him. He's 14, by the way. And that is it. That's the only
Oh my God.
Wow.
description. So,
Probably a DS is probably what that was. He has this DS.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was capital D and then little s, but
Yeah.
you're probably right. It's probably DS.
Yeah. He has his D's. He's got his multiple dicks.
Yeah, I was like, what? When I saw it, I could not figure out what she meant, so I just thought I'd say it as I read it.
Dude,
But
that's
you're right. It's probably
that's fucked
DS.
up. I want to go drinking. Who wants to watch a kid? Ain't nobody ever been untrustworthy on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh my
Only
God,
the best people hang out on Craigslist.
best case scenario, that's a cop in a van with a radar dish on the top. That's the best case scenario for that fucking. Yeah, that's fucking heinous. I do not see when it. Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say like that concept of, boy, Aiden, I'm getting so many old men that want to watch you. They all have pencil mustaches. And they want to know if you can bring changes of clothes. They call them costumes, but they're asking.
They ask if you're photogenic or not. I don't know why.
Aiden, do you have red footy pajamas with the butt flap? It's for the babysitter, possibly.
So nasty, dude.
That is fucking crazy. I want to go drinking, and my son's he's 14. Let him watch his fucking self. It's way safer at this point.
Well, she did say he was special.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's
Maybe
wrong
he
with
just
him for
hates
some-
his mom.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, well, no, Mom, you're a danger to me. Actively. To my life. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know what his fucking problem is. He's always talking about, oh, it's against the law for you to abandon me, Mom. Blah, 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 blah. I've got to go to school. They'll arrest you. You can't. Blah. Mom, someone's got to pay the rent or they're going to kick us out. He's a real fucking... Something's wrong with that boy. Do not know what his problem is.
He's such a pill.
He's like, Mom, can't you just smoke it instead of shooting it up? And I'm like, ugh. Who is he? Not my boy. I'll tell you that. Well, I'm going to eat some more of these gummy bears and throw some yoo-hoo.
Turn in for the night.
Fuck. That's crazy. Fucking, that is a good choice, Dan. To have as a backup. But those are our choices. This is a really fucking, we might have to go back by year or something and do this one again. This is a target rich environment.
It's a lot of them.
But yeah, so I think that's going to bring us to the polls. Yeah, everybody. That's going to bring us to the polls. This is where producer Dr. Randy.
Yeah.
The Midnight Rider. Is going to get up, going to put it on wax, if you will, and melt it on our balls. Everybody, this is where we find out who had the most metal choices from last week. Randy, what were our selections?
So we had episode 22. The first one was the most metal Mythbusters experiment.
Oh, yeah.
And with 67% of the votes was bamboo torture.
Nice. Well done, Dan.
Yeah.
You know, the second you said it, I was like, fuck, that is going to be hard.
Yep.
That's a fair one.
That's some metal ass shit right there.
Can
boy.
bamboo grow through a human body? It's like fucking psychopath.
Well,
That
who
same guy
fucking
that
asked
submitted, the same guy that submitted that one to the Mythbusters to see if they would like do it. It's the same guy that picked up Aiden for a babysit.
Yeah.
I got Mythbusters to do some crazy shit.
And then we have same episode, most metal April Fool's prank. And with 75% of the votes was the Last Supper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I knew I was going to pick that one when we decided it could be a real thing that we just assume we could pretend as an April Fool's Day prank.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm hoping the Last Supper is on April 1st, and it kind of, sort of, somebody thinks it is. So
one guy thought so. So good enough.
One guy thought so. One historian who looked at the Bible and counted days backwards was like, "Yep, April 1st."
He
probably used their Gregorian calendar, so it's all fucking wrong anyway. But
fucking knows. Trying to fucking like backtrack Jesus's fucking day planner and shit. Like,
yeah.
It's stupid. You might as well be like, I've worked out exactly what day Skeletor gave Orko the special hat. Whatever. You're like, it's garbage. But yeah. And that's the day Cringer became Battle Cat. It was actually March 17th. I don't know if you know that. But yeah, so Dan with the sweep. Fucking great choices. Honestly, Last Supper was one of my choices as well. Like right away when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking solid. So fucking hell yeah. So yeah, so that's how fucking solid that one was. It just completely jumped out immediately. It's like, oh, that's tight.
It was a good one.
Yeah. So those are our choices. Thanks, guys, everybody, for voting. Remember, we do that every Wednesday. And I think it's going to bring us to the Ride the Lightning round.
Ride the Lightning round.
Yeah, everybody. This is the Ride the Lightning round. This is where producer Dr. Randy goes on Wipe-E Pooty Poo.
Oh, what's that?
Wipe-E Pooty Poo is actually the only... By the way, I literally on my Instagram will see ads for like subscription bullshit services, and I laugh 100% of the time just because they all start the same way, or it's all like, wow, you guys ever have trouble finding whatever fucking horse turtle wax for your car? Well, look no further than whatever wipe off. White pop is actually the only whatever. And you're just like, we'll send you 44 cases of turtle wax every blah, blah, blah. Like, holy shit.
It'd be called Wipe Right.
Wipe Right. Hey. Hey guys, you need to find. You ever have trouble finding enough fiberglass insulation? She's just like, where is it? That's why you need to get fiber. Fiber is the only FIBR. It's the only prescription service that brings delicious, cuddly, tasty fiberglass insulation to your house. It looks like cotton candy. Does it taste like it? Find out with fiber.
It's the Uber Eats of insulation.
Someone's putting it on the glass. Fiberglass. Fiber. 17 50-pound rolls will show up to your house every other day. And fuck you.
Fiberglass of the Week Club.
Yes. Fiber. But Producer Randy also goes on Wikipedia.
Right.
And he goes on there and he hits the random button 2 times. He finds 2 random topics. Dan and I will then tell you guys with our full knowledge of everything that's ever existed in the entire world, including the date Jesus moved that rock, the date Jesus pulled that thorn out of that thingy's foot. Every day. The day Jesus baked all those birds into a pie. Well, we know all the dates, people.
The day he played a pipe and led all those children into the fucking woods.
Psalm 17. Dear Diary. Ugh, so many lepers today. A lot of foot washing.
Dear Diary, those Jews are at it again.
Goddamn money changers. So they're like,
no many times I light them on fire, they still rebel.
What are you gonna do? I cast sticks into snakes again today.
I played another burning bush prank. Boy, did that go bad.
I wonder what the shelf life of this stuff is. Anyway, but yeah, so but Dan and I will show you what the most metal things about those 2 topics are. Producer Randy, do you have the 2 topics?
I do.
Here we go.
The first one is the 1961 British Honduras general election.
Okay.
All right.
No telling. Oof, so nebulous.
The second one
Could be anything.
is Disney magic.
Wow. That's a hard choice. Those are really difficult choices. Which one do I want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I'll chime in whenever, but I've got some ideas on at least one of them.
Well, I mean, I'll let you go first.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Please chime in. I mean, I might not have all the information about this, but I believe Disney magic is the school of magic that Walt Disney invented, that is primarily used to ward against Jewish people.
Yes,
he had an issue, and so he was full of things like he'd make like a circle assault, and he's like, yeah, they can't get you in here. Matzah catches on fire if it even tries to cross the threshold.
It's anti-Semitimancy, I think is what it's called. It's the formal name for that practice of magic.
It's kind of a weird pro-Nazi sorcery. That's
in the Harry Potter universe, it's called House Aryan. It's pretty weird.
Yes. You can also it also will turn furniture into servants. You can curse little people to have to sing. That's a fun one. There's a lot of fun spells with Disney magic. There's make a car fly. You can trap a soul in a VW bug.
Yeah.
And turn it into a Horcrux. And
yep.
That's another one you can do. There's a lot of Disney magic is you can make an alligator fuck a hippo. And vice versa. Yeah, Disney magic's pretty crazy. I mean, tell me if I'm missing anything in the Disney magic realm, Dan.
Well, I mean,
as our resident, warlock,
as Portland Comedy's Grand Wizard, and that came out wrong.
That definitely came out wrong.
I'm sorry, I knew what I was saying. Anyway,
that's so funny. Can we put that quote in your bio?
Oh, that came out wrong.
Portland Comedy.
The only fact that I have that you missed is that in Fantasia, the Sorcerer's Apprentice was actually a true story, but it was just Walt Disney instead of Mickey Mouse. That's it. That's the only difference. He did animate a broom, and then he tried to break it apart, and there was multiple brooms, and they kept filling the house with water, and he almost drowned.
Yeah.
And so Fantasia, that part of it is mostly a cautionary tale on the dangers of Disneymancy, which he changed the name to after he found out that there were a lot of Jewish people in Hollywood. So he didn't want to. He suppressed most of those spells afterwards.
Yeah, you can Imagineer a lot of magic spells.
Yes. He was an Imagineer.
He also, I mean, it's a great way to, I mean, he used the Disney magic to create quite a fortune for himself. One of the ones that I think his first spell that really put him out with the map was where he it was a spell that turned a mouse into a steamboat captain. And I believe the spell is just called Rat Chauffeur.
Yeah. Yeah, he cast that spell that made a duck a billionaire. You remember that? Like that was a weird one. I don't even know why he did it.
Yeah. He can curse animals to never wear pants.
Yeah.
Can never
even
wear
if they know they need to.
Yeah. Unless they're golfing. Then it's for a joke. Oh, fuck. So, that's Disney magic. What was the other topic?
The 1961 British-Honduras general election.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a weird one. That 1961. So? Oh, the two main people running for president of Honduras.
Okay.
They were both running for president for life.
Mm-hmm.
The only method of voting. No, the only method for voting was by bullet in that particular election. So the person who won was the person who captured the least bullets into their chest. And,
nice.
And the winner, of course, was only president for a scant few minutes before he succumbed to his injuries.
Yeah.
And another person just took over again, and the elections were suspended for the rest of that man's life. So
he was impeached with blood loss.
He was impeached. Yes. The articles of impeachment were 25 chest wounds.
Yeah.
Sucking chest wounds in his lungs, and he just barely lived longer than the other guy, but still he was technically the winner.
Hey.
And president of the Honduras for approximately 1:35 seconds. And that was quite a victory. So that is why that election was the most metal. Yeah,
it's literally the most metal election. Lead being a metal.
He died of lead poisoning, extreme lead poisoning.
Oh my God, I want that to be on my fucking headstone if I ever got shot. Like, died of extreme lead poisoning to the head.
High velocity extreme lead poisoning.
He died of extreme lead poisoning to the head, neck, and chest. Poisoned his skull up to pieces.
Poisoned his brains out. Real gross.
Yeah, my God. And the poisoning actually also got into Governor Connolly as well in the front seat. Oh, fuck, that rocks. Randy, what the fuck were we actually talking about?
Oh, sure. So the 1961 British Honduras general election was the 1961 British Honduras general election.
Nice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, curveball. Okay.
I think those really, really specific Wikipedia articles are fucking strange. Like
that is really
they're my
weird.
favorite.
They are funny in this instance for sure. But also it's really ridiculous.
Right.
The left-hand turn signal on the 1974 Gremlin. Like, who writes this shit?
The Disney Magic is the first cruise ship owned and operated by the Disney Cruise Line.
Oh my God. I bet you anything. Is it in there? It's like all the information is there, right? So where is it? Like, because their headquarters, I bet you anything it's not United States. It's probably like it's under another country's flag if you look.
No. It is. I actually.
Well, if you look,
they're based out of Florida.
Right, but I mean, but like usually, like legally speaking, like the flag that it'll fly under is like a fucking just, and so that way they can dodge taxes. That's what most of those fucking Magic Cruise. I bet you anything. I'm fucking, because there's a bunch of stuff about like what I think Carnival Cruise is trying to get a bailout right now.
Right.
And they hold on here. Bam. Builder, owner, operator, port of registry, Nassau, Bahamas. See?
Oh, the registry. Yeah.
There we go. So they do that so they don't have to abide by any. They don't have to pay American tax. So the Carnival cruise ships right now are trying to get a government bailout because they're like losing money.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, but you guys don't pay taxes, or if you do, you pay less than 0.1%. People like that work on those ships make like $500 a month because they're not American employees or whatever. And like, so anyway, they basically dodge taxes like fucking crazy. So anyway, that's the real magic. Is dodging taxes. It's tax fraud is basically the real magic. They cast vanishing money. They also cast plague on many fucking small islands. Anyway, sorry, I'm so fucking mad. Fucking hate these fucking pieces of shit. Anyway, so good times. Fuck Disney. Guys, that's been the episode. Pretty fun one. I don't know, pretty great. This has been really kick-ass. I know one important show everybody should tune in this week. Dan, you probably want to talk about that.
Yeah. On Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be live streaming a version of my show, Reading the Bible with Dan.
Yeah.
Nariko will be my co-host. There will be Kate Warehouser, Kate Willett, Amy Miller, Shane Torres, Mohamed El Sheki, a bunch of people, friends of mine will be on the show, and it will be amazing. It's going to be really, really good.
That's going to be super fucking fun.
Noah.
Yeah.
The Bible's first social distancing. And it's going to be fucking great. The shows have always been good. And this, although a different method of delivery it's kind of perfect for this medium. Just online like meeting shit is kind of what it is. Just a bunch of funny people having a meeting about this crazy dipshit, the Bible. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to read the Bible and we're going to make fun of it. And it's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm super glad I get to do it for Helium right now. Details are, I believe if you go to the Helium, any of the Helium websites, it'll bring up a link to their Helium Presents page. Mm-hmm. And you can probably, the information about that show will be there. If not now, then shortly. So
nice.
Tune in for that.
Yeah, everybody please do that. That's going to be that's pretty much the only thing that you have to do this whole
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be a really kick-ass fun time, and I'm excited. That's the only thing I've got scheduled for sure. You're going to catch me also playing D&D with Dan. Reading the Curse of Strahd with Dan. So I'm going to be on that.
Yeah. And Friday, for some reason, I get Good Friday off, which is fucking weird, but that's fine. I guess it's a holiday in Delaware. So,
nice. Why don't they call it Best Friday? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah. No, it's just good.
It's fine. It's fine Friday.
It's the Friday where they nailed Jesus to the cross. So
I mean, it's not great.
Pretty good.
Yeah. The day they
pretty good. Or is that the day they took him down from the cross and threw him in the cave? I don't remember which.
Is it Easter's the day he came back?
Easter's the day he came back.
So Good Friday has to be the day they threw him in the hole.
Yeah. Maybe Ash Wednesday is the day they nailed him to the cross and it took him 2 days to die. I don't really know. It's a good question. If it took him 2 days to die from being crucified, that's a bad motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Usually didn't take that long.
Just think, okay. If Jesus had a little Disney magic and he just cast the same spell Mickey did on that broom on that cross.
Yeah.
Could have got away. That cross would have just hopped away with him safely on board. Made it all the way back to Bethlehem.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about this a couple days ago. How upside down crosses are considered satanic and right side up crosses are considered Christian. Mm-hmm. But the upside down cross would kill you much faster. So really it's way more humane. So the right side up cross is significantly more disturbing and evil. Therefore, I think it is satanic and the upside down cross should be Christian. That's just my views on it. I'm probably controversial. But all the blood rushing to your head would kill you so much faster than just being asphyxiated by your own weight on a cross.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a lazy person, the old lay down cross, that's where it's at.
I'm with you on that one.
Play Xbox with your balls.
The old pronafiction.
Oh yeah. Guys, that's been the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is really fun. Gives us all something to do. Hope it gave you something to do. Get your mind off of horse shit. And so we just stay strong, everybody. Give yourself some cut yourself some slack and try to just do something creative and get your mind off of horse shit. So hopefully we helped a little bit, just for an hour. And I know it helped all of us. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in to Reading the Bible with Dan. Tune in to Randy's cam site.
Yeah.
Little dude.
Barely legal.
Yeah. Barely. BEAR -LY. You sexy furry beast. Whatever. That's been the episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, turn that cross upside down, huh? And hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Rival Studios.